5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm Judge James.
I'm Judge Evie.
Happy superb owl evening.
Countdown.
We got 2 viewers and 1's Canadian. Look at that.
How do you know how many viewers are?
Well, I mean,
I
don't know. How do we put the thing back?
I don't know.
I can't see how many people are here. Exit theater mode. Oh, we have more than 2 viewers.
Move your leg.
But
Move
one
it.
of them's we have
Scoot
2
it.
people chatting and one of them's Keith. From
Hi
Canada.
guys. How's it going?
Hope everyone in
Woo!
the U.S. is enjoying their festivities. We watched the halftime show.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I'm
We had an
enjoying my
80s
new.
party.
We had a little 80s party thing going on. I made soup.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying my new DCC shirt. It's enormous. It's an XL, and I gotta say, it's just huge. I mean, it feels like I'm wearing like a toga. What?
Okay.
Joan's here. So
Soup.
It is super soup night. All right, so
Is that why we had soup tonight?
no, we had soup and a bunch of vegetables I had to cook.
Not gonna
We
do
had
soup
like
bowl?
we had like some onions
Oh.
that were gonna go. We had some carrots that were gonna go. So I had some peppers that were gonna go. So I made soup.
Oh.
So that's what we do.
I wanted them in, but they're so far away.
And I had some leftover spaghetti sauce. I don't know if any of you do this, but I have leftover spaghetti sauce. If we're not gonna have spaghetti a second night, I will use the spaghetti sauce as like a base, like to add some tomatoiness to the soup, rather than just adding in cans of tomato puree or something like that. So, who are you texting with?
No one.
Is that your mom? She looks terrible in that picture there. Why do you have as a picture?
It's a good picture of her.
All right, first off, before we do anything, I want to do a shout out to my mom, who is sick, and I don't know if she's sick. She's in the hospital right now. So everyone send some love that way. I know she does watch the show.
She does
So
watch the show.
definitely
Really?
say nice things. Oh, Joan didn't know your braces are gone.
Oh yeah, they've been gone for a while.
Yeah, see, no braces. They're out of here, which is kind of crazy. So anyway, and Keith's mom just got out of the hospital. Yeah, so it must be like a season or something. It's been rough.
Dang.
It's been a rough few weekends here. But all right, so this is our own halftime show.
She's making tea.
We're gonna have our own little take here. Essentially,
Yeah.
I have 8 questions for Judge Evie.
This would be 8
There are 8
torturous.
football-based questions we're going to ask
No!
her. One of which is gaming related to tabletop gaming. So we're going to see if Judge Evie can answer how many she gets right of the 8 questions, which should be.
So embarrassing.
Some of them are real. The thing is, actually, they're all really easy because I don't watch a lot of football, so it's not like anything hard or anything. It's just
I
like,
know touchdown.
okay, well we'll see if that's a question. Okay,
What is a touchdown?
then we'll get to that in a second. We aren't there yet. All right.
Okay. I have
So first off,
questions.
let's go to Judge Evie Presides,
So do you presides?
segment of the show where people send in questions that Judge Evie can't answer. You
Yeah.
can send them to dccjudgeevie@gmail.com.
That's
All right.
which frog are you?
What's the first question?
Not the frogs.
All right, first question.
Okay. They're from Brian.
All right, Brian, here we go.
Hope you guys are doing well. As you read these, I'm probably on my way to Singapore for a while.
Ooh, that should be fun.
Questions for the esteemed
I've heard the food scene in Singapore is amazing.
panel.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's shaped. Number 1. For Judge Evie. Ooh. After you run Death Slaves of Eternity, is there a particular setting or type of adventure you would like to run next? Sci-fi, Criminal Minds, etc. We were just talking about this.
Were we?
Yeah.
Was I?
Yeah.
What was your
Ooh,
answer?
can I even say it on here?
What?
The show?
I think.
Is it one of the banned words?
I don't know. You could say blank and then the rest of it.
Blank in the City, but like a thing where you play trying to get. What was it? It was like saving Mr. Big.
We talked about you
From
hacking like the 7th pit of Sezracon.
Yeah, but making it like you. What was it like
The 7th pit of Peloton.
Yeah, the 7th pit of Peloton, and you're
Having to go
saving
into hell
to save Mr.
to
Big.
save Mr. Big.
That was the idea.
Even just talking about running at Gen Con, I mean, our conversation kind of circled on the idea that maybe a lot of people at Gen Con who watched Blank in the City.
It's one of my favorite shows.
I'm aware of that. That said, I don't know if it's really a show a lot of people...
I'll be like 16 by then.
That's true. You'll be 16 by
Everyone
Gen
will be like
Con.
they're walking up to like a 12-year-old or 11-year-old and be like...
It's a little awkward if they're playing... I
game.
mean, there's... Yeah. That's Judge Evie's big idea for next time.
So...
Next question.
You should say your opinions. But
Say your
don't be
opinions.
harsh because it's really good.
Player characters are Samantha, Charlotte, Miranda, Carrie, and Steve.
Steve!
Poor Steve.
I know, right?
Next
He
question.
plays Che.
Who has Che? That's right.
You don't even like Che.
I don't like what happened between Che and Miranda and Steve.
Yeah, Steve deserves better.
I don't mind Che, but I don't
Yeah.
like... I feel like that was like one of the relationships... This is spoilers, right?
It was one
That
of
was
yeah,
one of the
spoilers.
relationships...
It was one of the only relationships that was like a steady, like,
yeah,
that they
I
belong.
felt bad about it. Because Steve was like... I mean, he was heartbroken. Anyway, he might have a DCC group again? That's awesome. That's good news.
Okay, next question. For Judge James, number 2. I know you've run some DCC Star Wars adventures.
I have.
Have you used DCC or MCC to create games for any other worlds or settings? I had a quick thought about running an adventure similar to Big Trouble in Little China with DCC.
Okay. I'm trying to think what I've run with DCC. And I've done westerns with Weird Trails, and I hacked some Deadlands over, but I really used, was it Black Powder, Black Magic for that, and hacked some other pieces to it. What have I run for DCC that wasn't Star Wars? That's a real tough question. I can't remember.
Disney DCC?
And I did do Disney or Crawl Classics. That was one of the first things I did
Yeah.
with DCC. That kind of on the map with DCC of my blog. I still is like my most viewed blog post of all time, which was Disney Crawl Classics. I only think that's the case because I think people will search for a Disney crawl, and because they search for Disney crawl, like that's like crawling around Disney and going rides, they get the Disney Crawl Classics.
Yeah.
So that's probably the closest I've ever come to me. It wasn't Star Wars, was the Disney Crawl Classics. And I have occupations list for a bunch of things. I have an occupations list if you want to do like a revolutionary thing where you play as historical Revolutionary War characters. That was kind of based on the fact that we were all watching Hamilton at that time. So,
Yep.
yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
I do want to run or do a Dune Crawl Classics one of these days with like you could be a Fremen, you could be a Bene Gesserit, a Mentat, or a Sandworm.
Sandworm.
Oh, look
This
at that,
this is a
Joan, who does the Order of Shauna podcast says, "What topic would you do?
Questions.
What topic would you do as an
We have
episode?"
questions.
What was that? Well, answer Joan's question.
Well, this is a lot to think of on the spot.
That's a question. You know what you should do is a question about like being a judge who doesn't judge games. All right, what's the next question? I'm gonna read it. Sandworm, Jeff. Sandworm is a very, very balanced class. For both judges, if you traveled to another country for another month and you were able to run a few games at a local game store in a COVID-safe environment, what game or system would you bring to run? I'm not sure I have room for the physical DCC book in my bag, but I'll bring the PDFs.
You don't need to bring the book, just bring the little thingy thing. The little pamphlet,
I mean, if I was going to a country where like I was meeting with people that I know online, and I'm mostly known for running DCC.
You could bring the things like this big and like this big.
I think the most portable game I have right now is Mothership.
Or you could bring that. But if you want to play DC, bring the whoop whoop.
The whoop whoop.
The little thing is like this big.
The
it's
little
like
book,
purple.
the purple book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
Can I bring that?
Doesn't have spells in it though. So either I'd make room to bring DCC because I'm known for running DCC, or I would bring Mothership because Mothership is the most portable game I own. Although when I run Mothership, I use a lot of props, and the props are not portable.
No.
All these LED lights and stuff don't travel. How about you, Judge Evie? If you're going to bring a game with you, would you bring the boop boop with you?
Yeah, I'd bring the boop boop.
And you'd run boop boop Crawl Classics.
Boop boop. Yeah.
All right. Jeff was going to travel light. They'd bring Troika, which I've heard mixed things on. I've heard some people really like it and some don't. You know what's a good size? I think Mark Plore doesn't like Troika.
Mark doesn't like anything.
Now that shot's fired right there. That's okay. Mark doesn't watch this.
That's such a wow. That's so rude.
What? You got things to do, not watch, us. Isn't Morkborg a relatively good size game, like size-wise? I heard
it's not the boop boop boop.
I keep getting pushed towards Morkborg, but I can't get past the name Morkborg.
That's kind of stupid.
It's not stupid. It's Swedish.
Oh.
I think it means dark forest.
I thought it was just like onomatopoeias.
No, it's not an onomatopoeia. It's the Swedish Chef role playing.
Then it's not stupid. I'm sorry.
It's a Swedish RPG. It's like very metal, and it looks
it's like
cool.
Morkborg.
The art's really good.
I thought it was like Morkborg.
No, the art is very, very good.
My bad.
I think it's a very streamlined game.
I didn't mean
so it
it.
could be
I
very
feel bad.
I think I want to play it before I dive into it.
I am sorry. I feel bad. I made fun of Morkborg.
Is it Merkborg? Not Morkborg? Dark Fort. I was Dark Forest. I was wrong.
Okay.
Not that I know Swedish.
We have a wrap.
We have a wrap?
We have a wrap.
Okay.
I haven't had a wrap in a while. Okay. This is from...
Maybe watching the halftime show will help us here.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
Here we go.
It's called The Call to Adventure.
Wait, there's tea coming. Hold on. The Call to Adventure? Okay.
The Call to Tea.
This is the part of the show where someone brings us tea.
Oh my god! Do I get the Starbucks cup? I'm pretty
Is
sure
the
I'm not
football
Jimmy.
still footballing? We've been asked by one of our viewers in Canada.
It is still happening.
Is it still
Don't
happening?
F up the table.
Don't they watch don't they watch football in Canada, like American
How long
football?
does it go on for?
Because
But like,
I don't know.
what
We
are they
watch
in right
hockey
now?
and stuff.
I don't know.
Are they in the fourth
Oh, so
quarter?
answer the Order of Shauna question. I think Joan wants to get you on the show.
I'm so bad at the.
Oh my God, she's so hot.
Like, I'm tired.
I think-
Episode on burning mouths.
On burning what?
Because you
burning
burnt your
mouths?
mouth. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. That makes no sense.
I'm trying to think. Okay. Like, what's like a good idea?
I don't
You're
know.
a podcast person. What do podcasters talk about?
Well, me and Mark mostly talk about, we talk crap on other people, and
That's terrible.
then I usually make a lot of terrible references to stuff, and
But
then
like, what are your topics?
on Glowburn?
But like, what kind of like, what's like a topic of a podcast? Like,
Well, I mean, we've
'Cause,
talked
like-
about good adventures to run with MCC. We've talked about the what Radiation Crawl Classics is going to look like when that comes out. We've talked about Purple Planet, about Dark Sun, about
These are all
the
things
robots.
I feel
We've
like
talked about a lot of things.
What's something I could talk about?
I think you would do well at talking about the inclusion of pop culture stuff in gaming.
Oh yeah. You could, like Blink in the City.
Keith, I'm not watching the Super Bowl either, so
Why would we ever watch the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
Halftime shows is the only good part about the Super Bowl.
All right, let's do the rap.
Okay, I'm ready. Well, it should be like, are you ready?
Bring, 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 bring. I'm not gonna do that. I was trying to do that whole thing from from Dr. Dre, but I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, you ready?
He was doing the piano and stuff.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. All right.
Okay. Why do I adventure, risking life and limb? Training every morning to stay fighting trim. Delving into darkness to feast the seventh beast. Defeated, take us, try to rest, rinse and repeat. Could have been a farmer tutting trips from the mold. Instead I walk with wizards and swing a sword for gold. For us survive the funnel. Not true for us, survive the funnel. My destiny to claim.
She don't know the words.
For survive the funnel. My destiny to claim. I found my true companions and they are wealth and fame.
Man, you really,
I did into the.
you really didn't do well. But that is a rap by Greg Schwarzkopf, who is our rap lyrics writer. And you gotta say, much love to Greg for sending these in, even though you mutilate them every week.
It's not true. I liked the word about turnips, but I said it.
Tending turnips till I'm old. The whole TTT, that's pretty
Tending
tough.
turnips till I'm old.
Okay. All right, so you want to send more questions or raps to us, you can send them to dccjudgeev@gmail.com and Evie will get them. All right, so I have 8 football-related questions for our Living for Crits halftime show.
How hot is the tea?
All right. The tea's pretty hot. Okay, so here we go. All right.
Uh-huh.
I think some of these are pretty easy. All right. We're gonna
Definitely.
start.
Am I getting like scored?
We're gonna start when I think. Yes, you're getting scored.
Are you gonna tell me the answers when I get them, or are you just gonna see if I got them right or wrong?
I'll tell you the
answer at
answers.
end?
I'll tell you the answers.
Are you
Okay.
talking about me when I score at the end?
Yes. All right. The first question. Question number 1. Okay. You ready?
No.
So here's 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
actually,
4, 5,
This is
6,
so
7,
rude.
8.
Why would you do this to
Question
me?
1. When someone with the ball goes over the goal line, the 0-yard line, and scores, what is that scoring called?
A touchdown.
All right, look at that. Judge Evie gets the first question right. It's a roll here. All right, there are 2 divisions in the NFL. What are the 2 divisions?
It's like in high school when you like JV and varsity.
Is that your answer, JV and varsity?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. The AFC and the NFC, the American Football Club and the National Football Club.
That's what I said.
Oh, well, okay. So that's a no on that one. All right. Of the 2, the AFC, the NFC, 50-50 answer here. Which one do the Philadelphia Eagles belong to?
NFC.
That's correct. How'd you know that? That's pretty good. Look at that.
I
Here's
don't
the
know.
answer.
I'm just so good at
Awesome,
football.
Evie. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Question number 4 of 8. How many quarters are there
4.
in football? Hey, look at that. Evie has got more right than wrong. This is awesome. You know a lot about the sports thing here. All right, so this is our halftime tea drink.
It's really hot.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, next question. If neither team, I'm sorry, if there is a tie, at the end of the 4th quarter, what does the game go into?
Overtime.
Hey,
Yeah.
look at that. Here we go. Who is the person on the team that usually throws the ball? What is that position called?
Quarterback.
Evie, you really actually, I think is this from all of you watching like Riverdale or something?
No, is that really stupid Belle in the Bulldog show?
You're doing really well. You have 2 questions left.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. How
I'm
many
so good at this.
yards are needed for a first down?
20.
No, 10 yards.
Oh.
Kind of a trick question too, because you lose some yardage, you might need to be 15 yards the first down. But typically, it's at first down, you have 10 yards the next first down.
How do you know all this stuff?
What I did was I wrote things out that I do know. I'm just saying you have to guess those because otherwise I suck. All right, last question. Games Workshop created and has a single tabletop miniatures game based around football, but with fantasy creatures killing themselves in the game. What is that game called?
What?
There's a game by the people that make Warhammer and Warhammer 40K.
Do I know this game? I'm gonna say something stupid and
I don't know.
Really
I don't know.
dumb?
This is a question about sports. Okay, you got to get this answer right. There is a game by the makers of Warhammer and Warhammer 40K. It's all about sort of a football, but in a fantasy verse. Man, I'm telling you
Was
what.
that the answer?
Someone might be giving the answer here.
I feel like that's cheating.
Jeff Seuss is
I'm not
screwing us
known
here.
for cheating. I
Do
don't
you know the
cheat on
answer? What's the
tests.
answer then?
I didn't know the answer, but I feel bad saying the right answer.
Let's say the answer.
So my answer's gonna be, I'm gonna pretend that I was like trying to cheat on a test, and I looked over, and all I saw was the woo. So that's my answer.
This
so
is woo?
So I don't cheat. I'll just say my answer is woo.
Okay, Evie. Well, you get 5 out of 8 correct, which is pretty good. 5 out of
Yeah.
8. Typical score on one of your math tests last year.
No, that's not true. I got 26%.
Did you? Was it worse than that?
No, it was worse. I got 26% on all my math tests.
Well, it was pretty good. It was 5 out of 7 on the actual sportsy ones.
Yeah.
How many points do you get for a touchdown?
You get 6, and if you make the thingy, then you get 7.
Wow, what if you run it in instead of making the thingy?
You get 7 too.
No.
You get 6?
You get 2. You get 2 extra points.
2.
Uh-oh, that can't be good.
Nasty Nate, leave me alone.
Nasty Nate's giving you a call there.
Should I tell Nasty Nate to leave me alone?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, good job, Evie.
Nasty
What is
Nate,
that thingy called?
leave me alone.
It's a football. All right, well, I think we're gonna kind of wrap things up here since I want to let people get back to their sportsing.
So now it's
All right. So anyway, I guess
the thingy called?
the next thing will be like Kickstarters.
The goalpost, right? Like
The
goal
Kickstarter
post?
news, the music of the spheres is chaos. The spinning wheel dungeon by Harley Strode, DCC 100. That Kickstarter is coming soon.
I literally got it right.
That should be
I
awesome.
said it was a goalpost.
There are a whole bunch of Mothership Kickstarters out there as well. Go seek those out.
I think the podcast should be about my football knowledge.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's exactly what Jen wants to talk to you about, your football knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Actual road crew events. I am thinking about what it would take maybe what's the point where we start doing road crew Philly events maybe again like in game stores. So I am thinking about that. I just don't know if I'm quite there yet. We'll see how things go after Gen Con. And the next event really is going to be Romance of the Cyclops Con, which is going to be May 13th to 15th. And I do hope that all of you that had to get rooms for Gen Con today did well. I know I have some sad stories I have seen, and I apologize to you for those sad stories that I've seen.
So sad.
There are some sad stories. People that got rooms still far out, still nowhere near the convention center, which sucks. I'm sorry. Anyway, so where can folks find us?
They can find us at I Live for Crits on Twitter, Living for Crits on Instagram, which I just post on actually, and search Living for Crits on YouTube. My elbow cracked.
All right. So until next time, stay safe, stay kind, stay healthy. I don't have the notes to say what I'm supposed to say. Be safe, be kind, be healthy. What do I usually say?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know either. But my ASMR is going to be...
I just got a song stuck in my head.
What?
I got a song stuck in my head. It's not coming out. I just got it stuck in my head because we're talking about football. And now it's stuck in my head.
My outro ASMR
I'll sing it for you afterwards.
Is what?
I'll tell you the song that's stuck in my head.
Mine's just going to be Tom Brady.
Why?
Because I don't know. It's footballing. I don't know. I don't know much about football. Tom Brady, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 Tom Brady. Say something. Say something footballing. Or say hey-o in reverse, as Keith said.
Oh, yeah?
There you go.
Okay, I'll say, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wayne Brady, that's much superior.
Who's that?
Wayne Brady's awesome. He's like a comedian, like an improv comedian and stuff.
My face gets so close.
And he does like game shows and stuff. All right, good night, everybody.
Night.